All right, I'm live. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here today to do a reading for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And anybody else who happens across this video, you don't have to have any major placements, water in your chart. And this could still resonate. This could still be for you. And my readings are timeless. Princess K is here. Hey, welcome. Yeah, my readings are timeless. So whenever you see this, there's something in here for you. I am kind of excited because I'm going to start by doing the usual thing. I've chosen 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle. And I was guided to pull out another deck that I have not used in a long time. And I just kept getting the message, get it, get it, get it. So I'm like, okay, I'm listening. So I'm going to be incorporating a new deck today. So we'll see how that goes. But to begin, you have all your cards in the protection position. So we have the Imagine card, which is using your visualization skills and abilities to work against you, not for you. This is about believing in the illusion of things. Maybe there's something that, I don't know, you're really hoping for, you've been hoping for, and it's not actually something that is good for you. Or it could be that you see the evidence, you think you see the evidence of things being a certain way and thinking, well, that's just how it is. And it's remembering that it's an illusion that maybe you're in a situation right now that you need to take some time to figure something out, to gain a new perspective. And I say that because your next card is Go the Distance. Again, in the protection position, which is the idea of, go the distance. It's a long journey. And it's like you have begun something and now you're in that middle part where something like things aren't happening. You're like, I felt like this was the right direction to go in, but I'm not seeing the evidence. And so there's a lot of doubting and questioning yourself. And did I make the right decision? Is this really going to lead somewhere, to a finish line, to something that is going to ultimately be fulfilling? Or am I going to just get lost wandering around in the desert and ultimately, die because you can't find your way? And it's remembering that everything that happens, every decision you make, there's a reason for it. You have something to gain from it. And so use your manifesting power, your imagination, to continually get yourself into a place of what it would feel like to actually have that experience, to actually get to that finish line and beyond. No matter how things look right now, pay attention to get back to what was it that started you on this journey in the first place. There's some kind of inspiration, some kind of something that led you to where you're at. And knowing that you're in a time right now that you have to conserve your energy. It's, endurance is it's knowing that you can't sprint. You have to find your groove and know that you're gonna have to push through some periods of fatigue, of doubt. Can I actually do this? Can I actually finish? And remember that you have the power to imagine what you want, and that is what helps bring it into reality, helps you manifest it. And then the time to go card in the protection position is saying that it may seem like something is over, but in fact it's just a break. So again, this feeling of being kind of lost in the desert, like I'm never going to find my way. Something's not working out. Maybe I just need to scrap everything and start over, turn my back. And I feel like whatever it is that you're being faced with, it's knowing that you're going to get to that door. But for now, for whatever reason, it's not happening. There's something for you to learn on this journey, and it's going to come back around. You're gonna find a renewed sense of inspiration and excitement and like ability to keep going. I'm not a runner, but I I understand that there's often, like with people who run marathons, there's a point where they're struggling, they can barely make the next step, and then something kicks in. It's that second wind where you suddenly have the ability to keep going again, and then you have this renewed vigor, this renewed energy, and you push through that, and then you can keep going. So yeah. There's it's a time of waiting to see the evidence, worried that it's not going to work out. And I'm here to tell you that it will. It may not always work out the way you hope or expect, but it's going to work out. And I firmly believe that it always works out for your benefit, even if it doesn't seem like it in the moment, even if it feels like you're just going to die of thirst and starvation because you're never going to find your way. Something is going to come along that's going to give you that sense of renewal, of that renewed sense of vigor and excitement. Okay, so I'm going to pick from the Good Tarot. 5 of Earth. Yeah, interesting. This is about needing to see beyond the illusions. Needing to see that just because things look a certain way doesn't mean that's how it actually is. Needing to trust that there's something bigger at play here. The Justice card. Finding the balance. The Justice card, I know sometimes readers will say it can have to do with some kind of legal thing that you're going through. But ultimately, she's got the scales. It's finding balance in a situation, and she's holding a sword. So it's like it's developing the ability to cut away what doesn't serve. And in this case, I think it very much has to do with cutting away this belief in things not working out. Maybe because they haven't worked out before, and so you're kind of like you're falling into a similar way of thinking, and understanding that you're being called to see the bigger picture, to know that you're going to get through this. You've gotten through stuff before. You're going to get through it again. Have that faith. And then the Chariot. Wow. Okay. So yeah, this time of figuring things out, finding your balance, getting those downloads. There's something there's some reason that you are being held. Um it makes me think of like in a car race, where those big ones with the fancy cars, where at a certain point they have to make a pit stop. They have to get their tires changed. They have to refuel. They have to, you know, get all the new things so that then they can continue on the journey to that, to get to that finish line. And everyone needs to do it. If you don't, then you end up blowing a tire or you run out of gas, or it takes you completely out of the race. So it's really important. This time, I think, is allowing you to again, like refuel, refortify, because the Chariot card is all about victory, all about moving forward. You are going to get to that finish line. You are going to go beyond the finish line. You're going to find your way in that desert. You're not going to die of thirst or starvation or whatever. You're going to find whatever you need during this time to move you forward. And I feel like, again, we have this balance. We have the dark horse and the light horse. I think that's blackish and white horse, and it's finding the balance within yourself. That, if you think of like the masculine and the feminine energies, needing to, maybe you've been relying too heavily on one. Typically, when we're in situations, we start out when, like, let's say once you begin a journey, you start out in the masculine energy where it's about doing, it's about taking the steps, making the effort, putting yourself out there, being very, very kind of goal focused, and kind of almost a linear way of thinking, because you have to follow the steps to get to where you want to go. But maybe in the process, you've lost touch a little bit with the feminine part of yourself, which is about the going into your intuition, reflecting, tapping in, receiving the downloads, receiving the signs. Are you going in the right direction? Do you need to pivot? Do you need to course correct a little bit? Maybe you've just been so go, 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 go that you've maybe missed some of the signs. And maybe it's something that has come up that's caused you to have to take a break, to stop for a minute. Forces outside yourself, and you're like, oh God, this isn't working. Something's wrong. But in fact, it's an opportunity for you to go within, figure it out. Because when you get those energies balanced, you're gonna ride to your victory. You're gonna run to your victory. You're gonna, whatever you're doing, you're gonna get there. And we have 2 major arcanas as well. So it's like, big, this is a big journey. And you're going to get where you need to go, and it's going to be, it's not going to be fleeting. going to be more long lasting. I'm going to look in my book just to make sure I didn't miss anything, because I still forget. Yeah, this is the illusion of lack, and this is also overlooked treasure. So maybe that's one of the benefits to taking a break right now is needing to, again, kind of reassess and see all the good things that you have achieved up to this point, all the resources that have come to you up to this point. Because it's also alternative forms of abundance. So this is a good time to practice being in a place of gratitude where you're allowing yourself to be happy with what you have, what you've already created, which is so much. This is telling me like you've come a long way already. So use your imagination to get you, use your visualization skills to get you into that place of feeling good, like feeling like something started you here. You had some kind of inspiration. Get back to that feeling of inspiration, and know that that is the energy that is going to carry you to the end. There's no end, to the next finish line, to the next thing. Justice, karma. In this deck, this is the karma card, and I have heard other readers say that in older decks that justice used to be called karma, or maybe sometimes it still is. Anyway, in this deck, it is. So maybe you have something karmic that you're working out right now. Maybe that's what's holding you up. Needing to look at what's happened in the past. Allow that to inform how you move forward. Maybe there's something that you need to consider before you continue. Yeah, and again, needing to find that balance. And then with the Chariot, I said this is victory. It says learning to see all aspects of your life as essential to your growth. Yeah, you are in a time of tremendous growth. You are having to refuel because you have something to learn. You are in a time of growth, which is really, really good. And you're going to get something out of this. It's going to move you forward, and in a way that you weren't able to before. So now I'm going to, what am I doing? All right, I think I'm going to dive into this new old deck. This deck I have not used in my readings before. Current readings. I used to use this deck a long time ago. All right, and it's called the Oracle Tarot. Lucy, what's her name? Lucy Cavendish. I was originally drawn to this deck because of the artwork. We get the World. Rewards, expansion, destiny. Yeah. Your destiny lies on this path, at the end of this path. At the end? I don't know. I'll just say on this path. There are huge rewards. And it's not just the reward that you get when you get to the finish line. The reward of learning as you go. You know, they say it's not about the final destination, it's about the journey. And you are getting so many rewards through this growth that you are going through. Expansion, expanding your ideas, your thoughts, your attitudes. You're on the right track. No need to worry. Caring for yourself. Yeah. Taking the time you need. That's what this is about. This is your refueling time. Maybe you got sick. Maybe you were like super on fire and all excited, and then bam, some kind of sickness just brought you to your knees. And you're like, but I was on a roll. I was doing so good. Suddenly I'm, like 10 steps behind. But this is the time that you need to take to bring you that renewed, again, the renewed vigor, the renewed excitement. And you come first always. You might have some really great ideas, but whatever exciting thing that you are doing, you always want to step back and just take a little time for yourself. Even when you're really excited about it, really into it, you still need to take breaks. Your own power. Yeah. This time is allowing you to tap into your own power. That allows you to pick up the pace again. Maybe you've gotten to a point where you've been burning the candle at both ends. You've kind of maybe starting to burn out, but feeling that like, I got to keep going, Shanira, hello. Yeah. Yeah, you have everything you need within you to get you to where you want to go. And this time of caring for yourself is allowing you to tap in to your own power that is what is going to get you there. Okay. I'm going to go for the Osho Zen now. Osho Zen Tarot. Osho Zen Tarot. Politics. I see the mask there. The pretending. My goodness, that's quite a face under the mask. Pretending to be something you're not. And that's a rattlesnake right there. What's coming to me about this is that maybe you've been on a journey of some kind, doing something where you have lost touch with why you're doing it in the first place. Maybe you started with super good intentions, and somewhere along the way, you compromised your integrity. But you kept wearing the mask, you kept showing up as if, no, I have pure intentions, but in fact, there's there's a kind of this sinister feeling about this card. It could also have to do with somebody around you where you're needing to step back and take this time and heal yourself because you've encountered someone who maybe, it's a partner in something, or somehow you've encountered something that you've realized does not serve you. Anything is going to strike and try and get you. And by taking this time, it's allowing you to reassess and get clear on, okay, who's with me, who's not. what's really important to me on this journey. Mm. Because once you do that, it leads you to your success, your ultimate success. We have we have the world again, the tiger is walking on the world. So, you know, being able to get yourself back out there, back out into the world. Um, there was something else. I don't know. Ultimately, yeah, what was it? I guess the chariot card here makes me think about, you know, this is your victory, your success. The taking the time is leading you to where you need to go, where you want to go. Hmm. Just looking at numbers here, seeing if anything pops out at me. Got a couple sevens, 3 sevens. I don't know. Nothing too crazy is popping out at me in this moment, at least. Change. Yeah. This is telling me that you are in this situation of needing to take a break, of needing to step back, of needing to care for yourself, because you need to get to a place of changing your perspective. There's some kind of attitude shift, needing to see the illusions. You've been caught up in some kind of illusion, maybe wanting that thing so badly that you're missing the red flags. Believing that what you're seeing, I don't know, it could be believing that what you're seeing is the truth, when in reality it is an illusion. But no matter what, this time that you're taking for yourself is leading you to the change that is for your best and highest good. And there's a lot of balance here in this card as well. The change brings you to the success, to the victory. And I think it's vice versa. The success and the victory also lead you to the change. Changing yourself, changing how you show up, changing how you expect others to show up. Okay, I'm going to finish off with, I'm just gonna finish off with my Oracle of E cards. Let's see what these have to say. Yeah. Oracle of E. Oh, okay. Magnanimous me. Yep. Tapping into your own power to create what you want in your life. There's another 7. And a 2. Got a couple 2s now, 3 2s. Bunny hop jive. Makes me think of dancing. Doing the victory dance. This is where you're heading. You're going to be able to do your victory dance. I don't think I've chosen this one before. I'm just going to read this one real quick. Whoever said you had to do it alone? It's T for 2 time. Friendships, partnerships, even partyships are bounding your way. It's time to join hands and do-si-do with your sisters and bros. Togetherness brings miracles now. And maybe that's a part of what this time is too, is that you're needing to see who's with you and who's not. Getting a clear idea of who you want in your life, who you want with you on this journey. Because whatever you're doing, it requires, it's not just you by yourself. There's probably some kind of collaboration going on here. Yeah. Dancing with others. Enjoying the party together. And live wire. It speaks to this, your own power, being the live wire, being somebody who is God, the words just escaped me. Like showing up as yourself, being formidable, showing whoever is wearing a mask that they shouldn't mess with you. You're on to them, and you know how to cut people out that do not serve you, that do not have your best interest in mind. Only choosing the people who want to support you and encourage you. I'm going to look at this one real quick. What does this say? Within you is a powerful elixir that can change the world, both your world and the one around you. Scientists call this elixir emotions. But you can think of it as a supercharged current capable of taking you anywhere you want to go. You can use your emotions to suffer or to skyrocket to fame. Good to know that it's up to you. Yep, we come back full circle. Using your imagination for your benefit, for what serves you, what feels good, how you want the outcome to actually be. Because that will call in the things, all the good things. All the good things, all the success, all the victory. Yeah, the world, rewards. Oh, yeah, it's amazing. Okay. Excellent reading. Excellent. Yeah, big fun journey. Crazy, might be a little bit tricky, but you're going to figure this out. You've got it all in you. So tap in. You'll find what you need. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. It has been so much fun, and I really appreciate you for being here. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and tomorrow, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe.